Without innovation, it's difficult to keep your head above water. If you're a relatively small organization, finding funds for innovation isn't easy. So how can, for example, small and medium-sized airports answer the growing call for sustainability in these times of economic recession and more regulations?
If they wish to grow, airports must face the increasing demand for sustainability. Let's face it, innovation and knowledge development can be relatively costly and complicated for small and medium airports. So, 15 partners from 6 countries in the North Sea region have worked together to safeguard the role of regional airports as accessibility gateways and improve public perception and acceptance. The GSA project partners have shared experiences on a whole range of subjects. Their developed and tested solutions can be used by all airports.
Everyday airport operations can have a considerable impact on the environment. The ground power units, for example, are noisy and high on CO2 emissions, while runway lighting uses enormous amounts of energy. The same goes for the auxiliary power units, used for heating and cooling aircraft on the ground. The negative effects of CO2 and fine dust emissions globally are well known. Together with noise emissions, they also form a problem locally. So how do the GSA partners tackle these issues? Let's take a look at Bremen Airport, for example.
We have 25 hectares of willow here in Bremen Airport. We could have corn, we could have grass, but then we'll have bigger birds. Bigger birds means more risky bird strikes. So we are satisfied choosing willow. And the willow covers 25% of our need for central heating from the district plant here in Billund. The willow harvest is burned in this district plant and is make hot water. And the water is going in big pipes under the ground to Billund City and to the Bremen Airport. And the Bremen Airport, we use it for heating the whole building, and also we use it for heating up the aircraft on the apron. The hot water is coming from the district heating to this unit, and in this unit it's converted to hot air in the big pipe. It's going under the ground to the yellow hose that is heating up the aircraft when the climate is cold. We have developed this unit in the workshop here in the airport. This is the place of innovation. As we see, Bo, he is assembling 2 new units, our ground power unit self-propellers. So that is number 7 we are doing now, and hopefully in the future we'll do more of them. We are saving a lot of pollution and noise, and also a lot of money, because the running cost of this unit, that is only 10–15% compared to a diesel power unit. We have a long tradition of innovation. Everything we do, we are very close to the user on the apron, or who else are using the equipment on the airport. The cooperation in the North Sea region is very important for us, so we can change the good ideas between each other. So that's absolutely important, yes.
Groningen Airport Eelde was initiator of this project, but very soon we asked the province of Drenthe to assist us. So they are doing the project management, and we are responsible for the work package Green Sustainable Solutions. As part of this work package we focused, for example, on CDA operations. Continuous descent operations are operations where the pilot cut off the gas and during the landing, and save fuel and reduces the noise on the ground with 50%, and then he glides to the airport and lands the plane. Normally only big airports like Schiphol has continuous descent operations, but we were the first regional airport in the Netherlands to have such an operation.
As the northernmost airport in this project up in Norway, our role was the expert role on dealing with winter management. That is taking care of snow and ice, taking it away from the runway and also from the airplanes. Taking away the snow, even if we use it mechanically with snow blowers or by chemicals. using chemicals, you also have to take care that you don't pollute the waterways. The way we do that is to use blowing machines, sweepers, and take away the chemicals as soon as they have done its job. We sweep it out on the green areas for natural biodegradation of the chemicals. So discussing these things with other airports has also given us a new angle on our own problems and got some new solutions on the challenges.
In general, airports try to reduce the emissions of aircraft around the airport, but we try to limit it at the airport itself in new way of building, new way of making infrastructure. So when we put a building in a certain way that it can absorb the emissions produced by the aircraft, we can protect the neighborhood of the effects of the aviation.
Airports are often located outside city limits. This means that many people have to travel a fair distance before reaching their flights. Public transport, a better option in terms of the environment, isn't always an option, especially when traveling through a regional airport. So, how did the project partners approach this problem? Bremen Airport may have a solution. Let's take a look.
Bremen's city centre is easily accessible by public transport from the airport. But finding out how to get from A to B with what means of transport, at what time and with which ticket can be a challenge and even intimidating for passengers visiting from other cities or countries. In Bremen, they are working on providing better, more easily accessible information for the travellers with an innovative passenger information system and an app.
This perfect new app has become my real travel companion. It delivers real-time information and lets me stay informed during my trip. Let me show you how it works. Aha, great! After subscribing to the connection to the airport, I got a message about an alternative connection. Well, I need to take a bus to the city center and then take a tram to the airport. Let's go! Since the app also offers multimodal information with integration of the data from the airport, I can see if my flight is delayed. It is! Perfect! Now I can check out the city and see the sights. I don't know exactly where the right stop is, but that's not a problem. I can use the augmented reality function of this great app to find out. Let's see. Ah, that's it! While I'm on the tram, I can check out the layout plan for the airport to find my way to a terminal. So here I am. The only thing left to do is to check in and go to my gate. Thank you very much. Thanks.
One of the major lessons learned while optimizing passenger information and developing this app was that the information needs to be based on a simple and standardized data exchange between public transport operators, databases, and other technical components. A study on integrated ticketing was conducted in order to further expand our knowledge about how to improve passenger information for public transit. Examples from other European airports showed us a variety of solutions. For example, cooperation between airlines and public transport operators would really get integrated ticketing off the ground if they worked together to provide easy access for public transit tickets, for instance, through combined tickets. The knowledge gained here in Bremen has been made available to other project partners in the North Sea region. Without the international partnership, we wouldn't have been able to address the issue of increasing accessibility to sustainable public transport at such a satisfactory level.
The County of Kent has two airports, Manston and Lydd, which are both privately owned. Kent County Council is responsible for public transport to those airports. Through the GSA project, we have looked at improving sustainable surface access. This included looking at some quick win solutions, such as demand-responsive services, like providing taxis and shuttle buses. We're also looking at longer-term infrastructure investment, such as building a new railway station to serve Manston Airport. And we have learned through this project from the work of Southend Airport, who have recently just opened their own railway station.
Samantha, can you tell me something about your role in the project?
We were the lead partner for LED lighting, and as part of the project we developed a study which in turn created an investment performance model which allows other airports to input information about their operation to understand whether LEDs are the right way forward in terms of environmental benefits, cost benefits, so understanding whether for an airport LEDs is the right way to go.
So, in this European cooperation, the sky is the limit.